Guys, how's it going? Welcome to this video. We are going to talk about this check engine light with a code P0171. You guys have this code. It's pretty much word for word. It's system 2 lean bank 1, and that essentially means there's just either too much oxygen, too little fuel in the exhaust. And this is a lean condition. It's considered a lean condition or a low fuel trim code. So it pretty much indicates that the fuel system on the first bank of the engine is weak, or that there's a vacuum leak that exists near the side of the engine. And essentially, this lean state happens when the engine receives either too little or too much fuel. So if you guys have this problem, you're gonna want to know what causes this, and we're gonna go pretty much in depth into this code. So you can either have an engine a vacuum leak, a weak fuel pump can cause this, a broken fuel pressure regulator, a blocked fuel filter, faulty powertrain control module, defective injectors, faulty oxygen sensors, a clogged catalytic converter, or problems with the mass airflow sensor. And if you guys think about this, this code is essentially a general code. I mean, you guys look at all the things that I just listed, and there's just a lot of things that you guys would have to try to figure out what the problem is, as far as generally trying to diagnose this issue. So essentially, this code does create, it does affect the way your car operates. It's probably gonna run rough. You probably might have a misfire or two or a couple. You might get codes for misfires with this code. And other things that could actually this could affect is you could actually have it could cause low fuel economy, poor engine performance, and it could if you don't fix this issue, you could probably get an internal engine issue, damage to your engine. And on top of that, the catalytic converter could be damaged if you keep on driving with this code. So obviously, if you have this come up, you're going to get a check engine light. It's going to be on, it's going to be flashing. You're going to have loss of power. The idle is going to be a bit rough. You're going to have misfiring, and the tips of your spark plugs could have some white residue because of all this issue. So essentially, if you guys are looking to diagnose this issue, a lot of times with this code, there could be other codes associated with this that could actually give you generally a more specific area to look at as far as fixing this issue. But let's just think about the ways in which you could fix this and try to figure this out, as far as trying to diagnose exactly what's causing this issue, because what I listed was generally some general stuff that could be causing it. So if you guys have a vacuum leak, it's gonna produce some kind of hissing sound, and generally speaking, you guys want to test for a vacuum leak, and there's various ways to do that. If you guys think that you guys might have a vacuum leak. Now, normally a vacuum leak in itself on the hoses or the intake or wherever, you're not going to have a general check engine light just for the vacuum leak itself. You're going to have to test it out. You guys don't know, you guys could actually search out for videos. You guys could actually do a very simple check on the vacuum system with a cigar, and to close off certain lines, hoses, and but there's videos on that. You guys have to look for videos on that. But you guys could also take a fuel gauge just to inspect the fuel pressure. The fuel pressure, you guys could also check out the fuel pressure sensor and the mass airflow sensor, and make sure that they're actually pressurized. So basically, if you guys think about it, all right, this code is pretty general. And if you guys have an OBD2 and you guys are doing this as far as DIY is concerned, you guys could definitely check to see if there's other codes associated with this, all right, because this would make this diagnosis a lot easier. But if you guys want to, and I wouldn't say want to, but here are a lot of things that people do to try to fix this problem. Now, you're only going to do this if you actually know specifically if the part either needs to be replaced or has issues and that it needs to be replaced because of the issue. But you know, a lot of people that have replaced fuel pumps or the fuel filter, changed the fuel pressure regulator, replaced the powertrain, the PCM, the control module, change a couple of injectors, replace one or more oxygen sensors, change the mass airflow sensor, replace vacuum leaks. Now, obviously, it's gonna get pretty expensive if you guys just, without knowing what's causing it, just throw money at these parts, and it's time consuming. If you do it yourself, it's gonna be expensive. You guys hire somebody else to do it. So generally speaking, you guys want to do this diagnosis and make sure that the part that you guys are replacing is the part that's causing this issue. So a vacuum leak can definitely cause this issue. A defective mass airflow sensor could cause this issue. And generally, if it's mass airflow sensor causes this issue, you're going to have another code for it. And that code would be for the mass airflow sensor. All right. But you guys could also check the PCV valve. A defective PCV valve could definitely cause this issue. You know, a lot of times the PCV valve will not, it's not connected to a sensor, so you're not going to get a code for that. But it's always good to change it anyway, and most of the time it's cheap. Most of the time it's under the hood. Most of the time you get to it pretty easily. If you guys have a bad O2 sensor, that could also cause that issue also. So basically, as far as trying to diagnose this issue is concerned, there's just a lot of different things that you guys might want to look at, but it's a lot easier if you guys have an OBD2 scanner, which scans and gives you another code besides that. Most of the time, there's probably a secondary code with that actually makes this job, as far as diagnosing this issue, a lot easier. All right. Hope this has helped you guys out. If you guys have any questions at all, if you guys have your own personal experiences with this code with your vehicle, definitely leave a comment in the comments section. It might help somebody else out. Please subscribe. Please give me a thumbs up. All that good stuff. Appreciate your time. All right, guys. Take care. Guys, how's it going? All right, so I did this video a while ago. Just want to do this specifically if you guys have a Ford Expedition, if you guys have these P0171 codes and P0174 codes. So specifically for this vehicle, what you guys want to look at is the PCV valve, but there is an elbow connecting to the tube, I'm going to leave a description and a link to the elbow itself. This is one of the main causes of this issue on Ford Expeditions, and you probably want to check out that PCV elbow just to make sure that it's not broken off, torn off. One of those things. There's been a lot of cases where these codes got triggered because the rubber deteriorated, and what happens is you no longer have a sealed system, and that vacuum leak will cause issues such as a P0171 code and a P0174 code. So I'm letting you guys know this. If you guys have any questions, definitely leave a question in the comments section. Please subscribe. Please give me a thumbs up. Appreciate your time, guys. Take care.